Back to Sheth Vidya Mandir online lectures. Today we are starting with a new topic, bills of exchange. As we have seen in last year 11th standard, what is transaction? You remember what is transaction? It is dealing between two or more persons for money or money's worth. Now transactions are of three types: cash transaction, credit transaction and barter transaction. Cash transaction is a transaction in which cash is paid or received immediately. And credit transaction is one in which cash is not paid or received immediately at the time of transaction, but it is paid or received later at a later date. And a transaction which does not involve exchange of money or money's worth is known as barter transaction. In this kind of transaction, goods or services are exchanged for other goods or services. Nowadays, barter transactions rarely take place. So, goods or services are either sold in cash or are sold in credit. When goods or services are obtained and payment will be made in future, then it is known as credit transaction. Credit transactions play a significant role in the world of business. Credit motivates the customers to increase the amount of spending. Moreover, business enterprises offer credit to gain a competitive advantage in the market. Credit sales or lending of money has its own risks. Sometimes it may happen that, in spite of repeated reminders, some debtors or borrowers do not pay money. They do not fulfill their promise. So, in the interest of the seller or the creditor, the parties to the credit undertake a credit transaction. They prepare a written document or undertaking. This written document or undertaking is known as negotiable instrument or credit document. This has been going on in our country since very long time ago. In India, instruments of credit have been used since a long time and they are known as hundis. See, this is how an ancient hundi looks like. Okay, if you see the date, it is 1951. That time this hundi was issued for rupees 2500. Bill of exchange is one of the instruments which provides guarantee for payment on a particular date. So let us see what is bill of exchange. Bill of exchange is a negotiable instrument. The Negotiable Instruments Act 1881 says that negotiable instrument means promissory note, bill of exchange or check payable either to order or bearer. A bill of exchange is a written acknowledgement of debt and also a promise to pay the debt according to the terms and conditions of the bill. Let us see what is the definition of bills of exchange. Section 5 of Negotiable Instruments Act 1881 says that a bill of exchange is an instrument in writing containing an unconditional order signed by the maker directing a certain person to pay certain sum of money only to or to the order of a certain person or to the bearer of the instrument. This whole thing is one sentence. So let's analyze the definition. What does it say? What is bill of exchange? Bill of exchange is an instrument in writing. What does it contain? It contains an unconditional order. What is meaning of unconditional? Unconditional means there are no conditions attached to it. It is unconditional order. Now who signs it? The maker of the bill, the person who is making the bill or drawing the bill, the person who is supposed to receive money, he is the one who signs it. And what does the order say? The order directs a certain person to pay a certain amount of money. To whom? To certain person or to the bearer of the instrument. What is the meaning of bearer? Means the person who is in possession of the instrument. He is the bearer of the instrument. Okay. So the order directs to whom? Certain person to pay another certain person and to pay what? Certain amount. There are three certains here. Okay. Now let us see what are the features of bill of exchange. We have already seen the definition. Now let us see what are the features. In features, the first is it must be in writing. You cannot say verbally that I am drawing a bill on you and you accept a bill. That is not allowed. It has to be in writing. It must be stamped as per the Indian Stamp Act 1899. It must be dated. The date on which it is drawn and the date on which it is accepted, that must be clearly mentioned in the bill of exchange. It must contain an order to pay a certain sum of money. We have already seen in the definition it must contain an order to pay money. This order must be unconditional. The amount must be payable to certain person or his order or to the bearer. This certain person's name will be given in the bill. Okay, it must be paid to him or to the bearer. That means the person in whose hand it is, in whose possession the instrument is there, the amount will be paid to him. It must be signed by the maker. Now there are three parties to a bill of exchange: the drawer, drawee and payee. Let us see what are these. Drawer, the person who draws the bill or makes the bill and signs on it. He is the creditor who is entitled to receive the money from debtor. For drawer, the instrument is bills receivable, since he has a right to receive the amount of bill. The next person is drawee. Drawee is the person on whom the bill is drawn. He has to accept the bill drawn on him. He is a debtor who has to pay money to creditor. For drawee, the instrument is bills payable because he has to pay the amount of bill. Payee is the person to whom payment is to be made. Finally, the money goes to this person, the payee. This payee could be the drawer or any person specified by the drawer. Now, let me give you an example. There are two people, Ramesh and Harman. Ramesh has sold goods to Harman for rupees 10,000. Now Harman does not have cash or does not want to pay cash. So Ramesh draws a bill of exchange on her, say for 2 months. So here Ramesh is the drawer and Harman is the drawee. The person who makes the bill, person who has to receive money will make the bill. So Ramesh is drawer and Harman is drawee. Ramesh makes the bill and sends the bill to Harman for acceptance. Harman will sign on the bill and write accepted on the bill along with the date of acceptance. So now the bill is valid. Before signature of the drawee, the bill is not valid. Okay. Now, after 2 months, Ramesh has to present this bill to Harman, and then Harman will pay Ramesh the amount of rupees 10,000. Okay, so Harman this way gets credit of 2 months. After 2 months, she will make the payment. And because Ramesh has drawn this bill of exchange, he gets surety in his mind. In his mind, he is sure that after 2 months, he will receive money from Harman. So let us recall who is drawer, a person who issues the bill. Who is drawee, the person on whom the bill is drawn. And who is payee, the person who actually receives the money. The drawer and drawee can never be the same person. Keep this in mind. Drawer and payee can be the same person. Also, drawee and payee cannot be same. Okay, just keep this in mind. Now let us see what is acceptance of bill. A bill drawn by drawer is known as a draft. It must be presented to the drawee for acceptance. When the drawee signs the bill with his name and writes accepted on the bill, only then the bill is accepted. The drawee is not liable to pay the bill before acceptance. On acceptance, the draft becomes a bill. Now there are two types of acceptance. One is general acceptance and one is qualified acceptance. When the drawee accepts the bill without any changes or any conditions, then it is known as general acceptance, also known as unconditional acceptance. The other type is qualified acceptance or conditional acceptance. If the drawee accepts the bill by making certain changes in the original terms and conditions, then the acceptance is said to be conditional or qualified acceptance. Now, a qualified or conditional acceptance may be of 5 types. First is qualified as to time. When the drawee accepts the bill by making changes in the period of bill, it is called qualified as to time. Suppose the drawer has drawn the bill for 2 months, but the drawee is saying I will pay only after 3 months. So he is making changes in the terms of bill. So it is qualified as to time because the drawee has made changes in period of the bill. Next is qualified as to place. When the drawee is not ready to make payment at place mentioned in the bill and suggests a different place where he is willing to pay the amount of bill, it is known as qualified as to place. Okay. Qualified as to amount. When the drawee accepts the bill not for the entire amount specified on the bill but for part of the amount of bill, it is called qualified acceptance as to amount. For example, if the bill is drawn for 10,000 but the drawee says I am going to pay 8,000 only. So while he is accepting, he will write accepted for rupees 8,000 only. So he will pay only 8,000 rupees. So he has put a condition. So now the bill is conditional. It is qualified as to amount. Next is qualified as to parties. When the drawee is not ready to make payment of bill to the payee as mentioned in the bill, it is called qualified acceptance as to parties. Suppose the drawee is not getting along with the person whose name is mentioned as payee. He says I don't want to pay this person. So that he will refuse to pay, or he will say make changes and give me. He will write I will not pay this person. So it is qualified as to parties. Last one is qualified as to condition. When the drawee accepts the bill by putting his own conditions, it is known as qualified as to condition. Now see, this is how a bill of exchange looks like. On the left side, left hand top side, see there's stamp. First the heading bill of exchange, then left hand side topmost you can see stamp, below that amount in figures, and right hand side top can you see drawer's name, drawer's address, then you will leave one line and date of bill drawn, and then come down period of bill you have to write, dash after date. So suppose the period of bill is 3 months, you will write 3 months after date. Period of bill can also be in days, 60 days after date. That will be given to you in the sum and you will have to copy it and write it. 60 days after date or 3 months after date, whatever is given you will write accordingly. Pay Mr. or Ms. dash, that is name and address of payee. That will be given to you in the sum. You have to write the name and address of the payee. But suppose payee is not given, then the money has to be paid to the drawer. So you will write pay to me or my order. But if the payee's name and address is given, then you will write that person's name over here. Or his or her order, the sum of rupees dash, this is amount in words. Earlier in the box you've written amount in figures, now you'll write amount in words. Only for the value received. Then right hand side, SD means signed. Signed, drawer's name and drawer's signature will come here. Then see the left side below, drawee's name and drawee's address will be written. And then when the drawee accepts the bill, he will write the word accepted and then he will sign, write his name and the date of the bill accepted he has to write. So this is the specimen. You will have to draw this specimen in your board exams and you will get 5 marks for this if you draw it correctly. See, this is specimen of bill of exchange, stamp. See this person, Mr. Avdut Raktade, he is the drawer and this is his address, 586 Main Road, Ajara, and the date when the bill is drawn in 1st May 2013. Bill is drawn for which amount? Rupees 8,800. And what is the period of bill? 2 months. It's given here 2 months after date, pay to me or my order. That means there is no payee. The amount has to be paid to the drawer. Pay to me or my order the sum of rupees 8,800 only for value received. Who has signed the bill? The drawer, Avdut Raktade. Now see who is the drawee? Mukund Aglave. Can you see here? the left side, and his address is given, Panvel. And when he accepts, he will write accepted and SD's signature. He will sign his name and then he will write the date of acceptance. So in this bill of exchange, the date of bill is 1st May 2013 and the date of acceptance is 5th May 2013. This is very simple, you will be able to do it. See, this is another example, another specimen given to us. Who is the drawer in this? Rahul Chaudhary. His address is 105 Godbandha Road, Thane. Date of bill is 15 December 2013. What is the amount of bill? 10,000, written in words and written in figures both. What is the period of the bill? 60 days after date. Pay to Sonal Chaudhary. This Sonal Chaudhary here is the payee. Her address is MG Road, Dhule, or her order, the sum of rupees 10,000 only for value received. Rahul Chaudhary is the drawer, he has signed it. To Prakash Patil. Prakash Patil is the drawee, he is the person who is supposed to make payment. His address is Nashik, and when he accepts the bill, he will write accepted, signed Prakash Patil, and the date is given there. Okay, this is date of acceptance. So date of bill is 15 December, date of acceptance is 18 December. Now let us draw this bill. It will be given to you like this in your exams. Drawer's name is given to you plus his address. Drawee's name and address is given. Amount of bill is 44,500. Tenure or term or period is 3 months. Date of bill is given. Date of acceptance is given. So this much information is given to you and you have to prepare bill of exchange. So this is how your bill of exchange will look like. You will write the heading, bill of exchange, stamp, amount, name of drawer, his address, the date of bill. 3 months is the period. After date, pay to me or my order. Because there was no name of payee given, you will write pay to me or my order. The sum of rupees 44,500 only for value received. Signed Prakash Rao. Prakash Rao is the drawer. And who is the drawee? You will write here to Rahul Dev, Jalgaon. This is the drawee. And that when the drawee accepts the bill, he will write accepted, signed, his name and the date of the acceptance. Okay. Let's see another sum. These are the details given to you. Name of drawer Mukund Desai, name of drawee, and plus address is given. Amount is 30,000. The tenure is 90 days. Date of bill is given. Date of acceptance is given, and plus pay is given to you. Okay, now you have to write name of payee as well. See, this is how a bill of exchange will look. Stamp, amount in figures. This side, name of drawer, his address, date of bill. 90 days, that was the tenure. After date, paid to Shravan Dave Panvel. This is the payee. Or his order, the amount of rupees 30,000 only for value received. Signature of drawer, Mukund Desai. To name and address of drawee, and accepted Yogendra. Whenever he accepts, that there is a date, his accepted word should be there, signature should be there, his name should be there, and the date of acceptance. Okay. Now this is assignment. From these details you are going to prepare bill of exchange at home. Drawer's name is given to you plus address, drawee's name and address, amount, period, date of bill, date of acceptance. Name of pay is not there, so it will be pay to me or my order. Okay. Another one here. Now here you drawer's name, drawee's name, plus you have payee's name here. So that will come pay to Amit, Thane West. Amount is given 9,500. Period of bill is given as 4 months after sight. So you will write 4 months after sight. You will not write date. In earlier bills we were writing 4 months after date, pay to me or my order. Now you will write 4 months after sight, pay to Amit Thane West or his order. The amount of rupees 9,500 for value received. Okay, date of bill, date of acceptance, everything is given to you. Just try it. I am sure you will be able to do it. Okay, so what all we have done? We have done the introduction of bill of exchange. We have seen what is bill of exchange. We have seen the definition. We have seen the features. We have seen different parties, drawer, drawee, payee. Correct. We have seen how a bill of exchange looks like. We have seen conditional acceptance, unconditional acceptance, all this we have seen. I hope you have understood, and we shall meet again. Thank you very much.